Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to the Whiskey Cove. And on today's episode, we have a very special bottle to review today. That is Blanton's Gold. Run the video. All right then folks, thank you for joining us for another new and very exciting episode here on the Whiskey Cove as we sample for the first time ever Blanton's Gold. Is it worth the $150 price tag we paid? Is it worth the countless drives and the countless whiskey hunts trying to find it? Well, that's the question that we'll be trying to answer today. If you haven't already, folks, definitely go over to the Whiskey Cove's website, thewhiskeycove.square.site, because we are doing a charity giveaway right now, where you can purchase a $10 charity raffle ticket that can get you one of these 3 bottles and hopefully many more as we move forward here. We so far have a combo. We have a Cuban rum and a Cuban cigar, about $100 value right there. We have Old Forester barrel strength single barrel donated by Jared, and we also have a regular great plain old Blantons to throw in there. As we progress through the next few weeks, ready for the live event in November, we're hoping we can get more bottles. Just go over, donate the $10 on the Whiskey Cove's website, and then we'll pull winners at the live event. We will put all the information that you need to know about that in the description down below, so definitely go and check that out after this video. With that being said, we have this bottle, Blanton's Gold. And in terms of just how beautiful this bottle looks, look at that, it is wonderful. It has a beautiful gold topper. It has a really nice black rim around that. Really nice gold fonts go right in. Grenade-like again, like the all other Blantons. And it also comes in a more of a premium Blanton's bag, which is this black and gold felt, and has these metal tags on it, which are really cool. And then that also does come in this like Blanton's box, will look very similar to the other Blantons, but it has a very good, nice gold hue to it. So let's open this bottle, shall we? And it's just like the regular Blanton, really nice loose pull string around the side there. So let's put that off to one side. And of course we are using the Speyside taster for today. How is the cork pop here? And we don't want to break the cork. That came off really easy. And so did the wrapper, the black top as well. So be careful if you're trying to move house, I would tell you with that. Let's pour this whiskey in the glass here, and then we'll come back to the video. We'll take a quick pause and let this whiskey breathe here. All right then folks, so it has been around 10 minutes, and I know some folks will ask. This is from barrel number 672 from Rickhouse 81. This is gonna be 51.5% ABV, so that is gonna be 103 proof, which is a pretty good proof for me because I really like 50 and above. As it looks in the glass, it looks quite thick, quite oily there as well. Not as dark as I thought it would I would thought that it would be. Almost looks gold, which is maybe a little bit led on by the bottle, but it does have a gold kind of, I wouldn't say as light as straw, but there is definitely a gold, like maybe leaning into amber in there. Let's go in for a nose here. That is a very exciting nose. Straight away, the first things that hit me is just a good old scoop of ice cream straight in there. A really nice vanilla, like a craft vanilla scoop of ice cream. Maybe a little bit of nougat chunks in there as well. Touch of chocolate. Think of like a Milky Way bar. Really nice oak backbone there, something that you will probably taste in like a Taylor, E.H. Taylor single barrel. They have a really nice oaky, like a very specific Buffalo Trace new charred oak note. That's in this as well. I think this might share the same mash bill as E.H. Taylor, so that would make sense. Red note there as well, red berries, red cherries, raspberries. Real bouquet of flavors going on the nose. It's a touch of proof cutting through, but in a very good way. It's kind of dicing up some of those flavors and bringing it all together. Very inviting nose so far. Let's go in for a taste. I'm very excited. This is Blanton's Gold. Cheers. Mouthfeel straight off the bat. Excellent. It is so rich. Does a great job covering all the mouth there. It is hitting almost every sense of your palate, and then that keeps going, keeps rolling, which is always a good hallmark of a very good whiskey. because when it keeps rolling, it keeps giving you flavor, keeps giving you different notes, keeps leading you on to the next taste. Straight off the bat, the flavor profile as well, you get more of that ice cream, vanilla cone, waffle cone sweetness. It's a little dessert-like in terms of the sweetness. It does lean into almost like pancake syrup there as well. I will say there's not really any Kentucky hug on this. This is my first drink of the night, so my palate is raring to go, and I'm not really getting any heat whatsoever. As you kind of transition from that sweetness, that Buffalo Trace, kind of typical Buffalo Trace oak note rises and just wants to let you know that it's there and blends really well with the sweeter flavors off the bat. That new charred American oak. If someone who's tried a couple of different Buffalo Trace style products, there's a very distinct woody note and cherry note that you get, and it's definitely in this, but amped up. And that's all this note is across almost any Buffalo Trace product that I've tried, at least at the higher tier ones that I've been fortunate enough to try. Let's go in for one more taste here. Second pass had a lot more fruit on there as well. Had a little bit of like a peaches and cream note there, very full flavored. More of that red berry as well, like a strawberry Pop-Tart, the sweeter strawberry note. There's a lot going on in this, but it just comes together so well. A little bit of like a toasted waffle note there as well. There's a lot to pick apart in this, but it's an excellent, excellent whiskey. Finish is very long, accompanied because of that excellent mouthfeel that it has. Very oily on the palate, very woody, dries out a little bit in the back end with a little bit of spice, but that sweet note, that waffle note is definitely still there as well. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a very complete bottle of whiskey. And so it should be for the price tag, and so it should be for how elusive it is. So, score of 100. And value for money. So we always do value for money first. So, great bottle of whiskey, value 150, 160, $70. I can't remember what I paid for it. Bought this, of all places, in the middle of Chicago at a Binny's. I think it was $165 last year, or maybe even the year before that, so who knows what it's gonna cost right now. A value for money. It's still a very good whiskey. I'm gonna give this a B. Close to a C. We don't do B minus or B pluses, but if this would be a B minus. So we're gonna go with a B on this one. Wish the price was more closer to 100, but maybe that's wishful thinking. Score out of 100. We've been able to have a lot of scores lately that have been quite high in the Whiskey Cove over the last 6 months. I think this is gonna be one of those as well, because it is so rich and just so enjoyable. I'm gonna give this a good old score of 91. This joins the 90 club. So 91 out of 100 is a tremendous score. And this bottle is very much deserving of that score. It's kind of blown me away a little bit. I put it on the back burner a little while. I haven't opened it up, but for whatever reason, today was a good day just to enjoy a really great bottle of whiskey. So this Blanton's Gold has kind of stole my heart. At that proof point as well, I'm gonna have to try to figure out some blinds to do with this just to see how good it is. I'm thinking John J. Bowman single barrel. I'm thinking E.H. Taylor single barrel. I think those are gonna be two pretty good ones. And maybe even a regular Blanton's as well, to see if the regular Blanton's can cause a little bit of an upset. I think that will be an excellent, excellent blind. Thank you all for watching today's video, and don't forget, if you haven't, go over to the Whiskey Cove's website. The link is down below with all the information about the charity raffle that we will be doing. It all goes to a good cause. All the money goes to the charity of you guys' choosing, which is St. Jude. So as we drink through the world's whiskeys one glass at a time, cheers.